Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer, and good morning and good afternoon, everyone. I want to echo my colleagues in celebrating Black History Month, and within that, the nonviolent movement and the leaders that urged our nation's elected officials forward, closer to our nation's promise to provide equal opportunity for all. I'm reminded that for many in 2020, that year will be recognized as a year that reawakened us to the bitter truth that the ideal of justice for all has not yet been achieved. And let's be clear, Black history is American history. African American culture has permeated and shaped every aspect of American culture. And as we've been talking about over these last few months, many communities and our residents continue to struggle against bigotry, cynicism, and fear of the other, struggle to access services. This struggle continues to shape our collective march towards justice. It reminds us of the progress we've made and the progress that is still left to make. And as we saw on Sunday, there are well-intentioned attempts to make some strides towards a more just and equal society all around us in the corporate ad campaigns and the positive investments from groups like the NFL, in Black Lives Matter murals that now adorn streets and buildings and yard signs all over DeKalb and all over this country. But we also know that undoing the injustices of our collective past will take more than murals and ad campaigns. It will take action. And I mean action starting with what we've just been discussing today, with the removal of those symbols of hate, in addition to the replacement of those symbols with those leaders that we want to be recognizing and proud of. It's going to take all of us. It will take constant perseverance. It's going to take policy and budgetary changes this year and in the years to come. And I fully support the removal of the canon, but let that be our first step of many steps to come, and that we focus on those policy changes and those budget priorities. And that is really the beautiful thing about our democracy. It's a work in progress, and it really does take all of us working together with courage and relentless tenacity to push the levers of progress forward, to keep moving closer to the community that we seek one day and 1 week and 1 month at a time. And while certainly we appreciate and we want to see those incremental changes, in a lot of areas, we have to recognize that the time for incremental change has passed, and that we need great leaps forward to continue that work. And so I want to join my colleagues in recognizing the work that we've already done and the work that we will continue to do moving forward. I want to give a shout out to our DeKalb County Police Department with their meaningful tribute to Black history in DeKalb. Please check out their webpage and Facebook page. It's really amazing to see so many of our men and women in public safety that are part of what documents the history of DeKalb County. And African Americans have a long lineage of history, contributing to every aspect of our government, our education, our business, and our community here in DeKalb. And as I mentioned last time, the theme of this year's Martin Luther King Day celebration, quote, the urgency of creating the beloved community, I think envisions and challenges us each day to invest in that campaign and to do what we can individually and collectively. That's why I plan to focus on and with my colleagues in collaboration and constituents for a better me, a better us, and ultimately a better DeKalb. A few lighter notes to mention. Hopefully folks saw that old groundhog apparently didn't see his shadow. And so if you're tired of the cold weather and looking for warmer weather, apparently the legend says that we're going to have an early spring. That's great news. But if you're like me and you're not really sure how much to put stock into the groundhog's meteorological abilities, I want to encourage everyone to make sure you sign up for DeKalb County's emergency notification system, our code red system for text alerts and email alerts. So you can stay in the know about weather and emergency updates and potentially any last minute winter blasts that maybe the groundhog didn't foresee. And of course, folks can register on the public safety page of the DeKalb County government website. And if you need any help getting that link, you can always email me at ted@dekalbcountyga.gov. I want to mention the families needing assistance, substance abuse assistance program, the Inspire Family Treatment Court. Folks have heard is a new program in collaboration with our DeKalb County Juvenile Court. They're providing the tools needed to break the cycle of addiction, to allow children to live safely in their homes, reduce the likelihood of relapse, and empower parents to successfully address their needs, as well as the needs of their child or their children. And it helps build a foundation for a healthy family environment without the snare of addiction. They are currently accepting referrals for families who are struggling with drug addiction and who might be in need of services. And should you or a family that you know that resides in DeKalb County be in need of those services, please email me at ted@dekalbcountyga.gov, and my office is happy to forward and work with you to see a referral is taken care of. As was mentioned earlier, it is Georgia House District 90 election day today. That's a small part of DeKalb, Henry, and Rockdale counties. And for a lot of folks out there, absolutely, you're probably tired of this continuation of a very long election season. But if you do live in House District 90, or if you know someone that might live in that area of DeKalb County, and also why not Henry and Rockdale, please remind them that today's election day and polls open until 7 p.m. And so probably many folks listening aren't going to be able to vote in that race, but do think about maybe 3 friends or family that might live in the district. And of course, you can always share with them our DeKalbVotes.com website to get the polling locations and any ballot drop box locations if you still have your absentee ballots, which hopefully you've taken care of that by now. Also, happy Valentine's Day and a week. Apparently, there is a such thing as a Valentine's Day week. And next month, you'll meet my entire Super District 6 team. But I've got a team of all women. And so when they tell me I've been doing this Valentine's Day thing wrong all along, I listen. And so let's not celebrate Valentine's Day. Let's celebrate Valentine's week. And I'll just read off the days so everyone knows. It's still time to catch up here because February 7th was Rose Day. February 8th is, I'm not sure what else to add to that one. February 9th is Chocolate Day. February 10th is Teddy Bear Day. So hopefully folks have gotten their loved ones some chocolate for today. I like Godiva personally, so anyone listening can provide some Godiva for me. February 10th, Teddy Bear Day. February 11th is some other day, I'm not sure. February 12th is Hug Day. So obviously if you're in your family unit, you can hug them. Don't be hugging people in the public necessarily, unless they've been vaccinated, I suppose. February 13th is Kiss Day. And then of course, February 14th is Get a Card Day and actually have a celebration for Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Hope you have a fun week and enjoy being with your loved ones. Another lighter note, the Bachelor in Paradise, which is a cute little pun there. While I'm not a big fan of the ABC's Bachelor, I don't really watch that much. I am a big fan of Lifeline Animal Project's Paradise program, and they have several bachelors that are searching for love as well. And so while my two dogs and 2 cats are all rescues, I can tell you that having a Zoom call with them are much more enjoyable in the background when I'm at home doing the Zooms. But please visit lifelineanimalproject.org for an online option for finding love, which is what translates to dog saying love. Reminder that the registration for the Police Athletic League's annual Gaming with a Cop is coming up. The DeKalb County Police Athletic League is hosting its 2nd annual Gaming with a Cop competition. The virtual event will be next Monday, February 15th from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. It's an all-day event. So if you have any gamers between the ages of 12 and 16, register at www.DeKalbRSVP.com, and it is free. The event provides an opportunity for law enforcement and potentially honorary commissioners. I think I might be joining at some point to connect with our youth for a fun and competitive level with 3 separate gaming competitions. And one of the competitions has a top prize of $300, while the other 2 prizes will be $150 for those who win those games. So take advantage of that. Also want to call out the What to Do When You See Blue Part 2 virtual forum. So in 2 weeks from now, Wednesday, February 24th, DeKalb County Juvenile Court will host the second installment of its virtual forum, What to Do When You See Blue, at 6 p.m. The forum features an impressive panel of community leaders and experts: defense attorney Keith Adams, attorney activist Malawi Davis, Colonel Long, defense attorney Noah Pines, and police chief Ramos, to explore the best ways for young adults to engage law enforcement and to protect citizens' civil rights and liberties. And you can visit the DeKalb County Juvenile Court Facebook page for that Zoom and live stream information. And last couple items here, I want to ask everyone to save the date for later in March. I will be kicking off my Talks with Ted series, which is kind of like a town hall meeting, fireside chat kind of quarterly meeting for District 6 with myself, Commissioner Terry. And my team is hard at work crafting out all the details for this first virtual event. So stay tuned about this COVID-safe virtual community platform, and we'll make sure to get all the information out to everyone. I also want to take a note here that as we're looking at this next stage of vaccine rollout, it is still very important that we continue to mask up DeKalb. And if you've been following some of the public health experts and some of the CDC guidance that I have over the last several weeks, you'll notice you'll be hearing this term called double masking. And so please be aware that there are some additional recommendations when it comes to being indoors, where large numbers of people might be gathering or traversing throughout a day. And so want to encourage everyone to double mask where appropriate. If you need PPE, hopefully you can gain access to the DeKalb County PPE supply. Please reach out if you do need supplies, but want to encourage folks to do the masks that are the kind that actually fit to your face and can clamp down on your nose, and then you can put your cloth mask right over that. And so it's a firm fitting and is definitely able to help in situations where you might be in close proximity for a long time with individuals. And so again, want to encourage everyone to take advantage and to double mask where appropriate. Finally, feel free to reach out to me through my email. My phone is on the website. It's 404-371-4909, and then Ted at DeKalbCountyGA.gov. And then our commission website is under my commissioner office website is under construction right now. So that will be launched in the coming weeks as well. And I look forward to engaging with the community on that in the coming days and weeks. And I yield back my time.